Good morning, student. In today's video, I am going to solve the databases task from FebMart series 2025 paper. Okay, so let's start our practicals. Now we will go to the task of databases. Yes, it is task number 3. Alright, you are now going to prepare some reports. Make sure that all currency values display the same currency symbol are set to two decimal places. Make sure all required data is fully visible. Here the point to be noted is the decimal values. At the end of the report, your report must contain the values of currency which is two decimal places. Okay, examine the file M2521 sheets. Identify the most appropriate field as a primary key. What is a primary key? Primary key is a unique identification of a record, right? Isn't it? Okay, here they ask us to identify the primary key in the given table and import the file. Okay, so let me open the software access. Okay, for this task we are going to use our application which is Microsoft Access. So here student, I would like to tell you one thing, like many of you will do this mistake. When you open this application, the by default table will be open. I would recommend you to please close this table because we don't need this table, because the data which we are importing is from our support file. Okay, so I will go to external data, new data source, from file. I'm going to use the text file, okay, because all the files are in comma separated values. So I will click the text file, then we will go to browse. Okay, then we will go to our support file folder, then we will import our first table is seats. Okay, select the seat and then open. Then what are those two options? Okay, we are importing the data, so we'll go press OK. Now here, if you once you click on open, you will find this two option. One is delimited, another is the fixed width. Student, please, like if you have a pen and a paper with you, please note it down. Okay, delimited means all comma separated value files, which is in Excel files we are going to import. Okay, using this option for those comma separated value means CSV or the comma delimited files, we use delimited format. And if they ask you to import the notepad file, I would like you to use the fixed width as an option. So currently they give us the delimited file, so I'm selecting delimited and then next. Okay, so now here there is one option for different zone, student. Like if you are in zone 4, like your date and time should be in DMY, date, month and year. Okay, this is the point number 1 you have to change. Next, you have to make sure, like whether they gave us any boolean data, yes or no. No, there is no boolean data, so we do not have to change the value of any field as a boolean data, and then press OK. Now here I would like you to click on first row contain field names, because our table also need all the field names to do data manipulation. Next, then next, then choose my own primary key. So here I'm going to use the seed ID as a primary key because it is unique. Seed ID, yes, next, and then finish. Never ever click on save import steps because we might do some modification later. Okay, so now done. Here I can see my data which is already imported in the application, which is Microsoft Access. Go to design view. Why? Because we would like to keep data as it is, which is given in the question paper. Okay, let's arrange the data. Here type is short text, short text, short text. Yes, it is done. Text, text, text. There is an many students ask me, sir, can we use long text also? Yes, you can, but if the value is like have a limit of 255 is the field size, so please I would like you to choose short text first. Price is number and currency. Here also students always have doubt what to use, whether to use the currency or the number. I recommend you to use number as a first option in the report. Anyhow, in the report at the end, before we finish our report, we will change it to currency. Now next is, it should be in two decimal values. Okay, currency symbol with two decimal places, okay, which is in the final report which we are going to show. But now for the store is in two decimal places. Okay, I will go to the field which is price. I will click on price, data type, and it is two decimal format to two decimal places. Okay, we have decimal places here, two decimal places. And if you go to format in the report, we will going to change it as a currency, no worries. Next, and then we will move to next. Packet content number, numerical data type is number, text and number and number. Okay, is there any change? No change, all are integers. Okay, so now I will minimize this. Okay, so here I have right click and save. Student, I would also like you to tell something or guide you, keep click on save document. Okay, now press OK. So if you see the price, all the values are in two decimal place. Yes, we're done. Now we will move to next question. Take a screenshot. I would like you to just take a screenshot and paste in your evidence file. Okay, import the file to, which is a M2521 order.csv as a new table in your databases. Okay, so here, before I go ahead, I hope you see my, you saw my previous video. I show you how to take the screenshot and paste in your evidence document. So please watch those previous video for this reference. Next, import the file M2521 orders.csv as a new table. Now I'm going to import another table. So I'm done with the sheets. Save and close. I will go again, external data, new data source, from file and text file, and then browse. Okay, next is order. I select the order table, open, then OK. So now here it is same delimited and fixed as it is a comma delimited file. So we will keep delimited as a data type, and first row contain field name, and then advanced. Then we will change to DMY format, date, month and year format if you are doing zone 4 papers. Okay, so DMY format. Now let me, as I told you, we need to find, is there any boolean value? Yes, it is. Okay, for paid it is a boolean value. Okay, all right. So now I will go to click here in the field information, and from here the paid is in long integer. So here I'm changing it to boolean value, which is yes or no, and then press OK. So what about the date? Don't worry, date we will do in the table design step. So we change it, next, and then next, and choose my own primary key. Let me check whether they gave, yeah, reference field as a primary key. So we'll select from here the reference field as a primary key, and then next, and then finish, and then close. Okay, so now we got order and got receipt. So let do the same arrangement which we did on sheet table. Right click, design view of the order. Okay, date and time. Let me see, the date and time should be visible in this format, DDMMMYY. Okay, so now we will go to format and check the date format. Okay, so if you see this medium date, it is in a DDMMMYY format. So I select, this is the format as a medium date. Okay, and then I go down again for date completed, also in the same format. Yes, it is also in the same format. So I will select the date and time field, then go to format, and then select here the medium date. Done. Next, so we already changed the value into Boolean. See, student, I would like to tell you something which is very interesting. Here, if you are according to your version, what versions application software you are using, if it is 2023 or like 2021 or 2013 or 2019, every version have a different setup of, like, a data type, function. So if you are using 2021, so please click on paid yes or no. Again, go to the format and change to yes or no, and make sure that lookup value should be text box, not checkbox. Okay, if in the question they give us yes or no, not the checkbox. If they ask you to do checkbox, so then select checkbox and then put the lookup value. For time being, in the current paper they ask us to put as a text box, means which is yes or no, and then right click save and right click close. Okay, now I will go to orders, double click on that, see, okay, all the data is in yes or no format. Next, create one-to-many relationship between seed ID of seed table and seed field of order table. Okay, now the interesting part, let us create the relationships. Okay, I will go to databases tool and click on relationships. From relationship, we are going to select both the table order as well as seed, and then click on add tables. First, I would like you to please arrange your tables in order. Sir, why? Means, like, if you really wanted to impress your examiner, or if you really wanted to get the data without any error, so please arrange the data in order. Okay, now they said seed ID of this will create a relationship with seed. Okay guys, in my theory papers I'm going to upload some more videos. There I will explain you what are the different type of relationships are there. Okay, so sir, do we get theory questions in practical? Yes beta, you will get, dear, you will get the theory practical topics in theory also. Okay, a kind of questions like what is one-to-one relationship, what is one-to-many relationship, and what is many-to-many relationship. So you will get more videos on theory also soon. Next, so let's come back to the question. Now they are asking us to create, okay, one-to-many relationship of seed ID to seed. So now I select seed ID and you need to just drag till the seed. Okay, so you will get a one small window will be pop up on your screen and just click on create. So you need to click on create. So here we successfully able to create the relationship between seed ID to seed. Okay, seed ID of seed table and seed of order table. Done. Right click save. If you would like to take the screenshot, I will ask you to just go here, right click on edit relationship, put the window box down and take the screenshot and paste in your evidence file. Yes, we're done. Right click save and right click close. We also done with this order. Save, right click save and right click close. I hope you are watching me, like every time I'm clicking on save and close, which is very important. Next, in the order table, locate the record, okay, which is a reference having like ON56262, okay, and then amended this detail. Okay, they are asking us to amend the details as follow. Okay, so I will go to order, yes, then here I would like to use the function control F. Okay, so we will select where we are going to do the editing better in dear, so reference, then after that control F. In reference I will press control V and then enter the value, and we got here ON58262. Let me cross check. Yes, ON58262. Okay, so now what kind of changes they are asking us to do? Packets should be. Okay, so now we change. Now we will change this to no. Okay, they ask us to make it as a no. Okay, and then find next. So like no and enter. So there is no error happen. So like we change the value here. Now we will go to the next question. Okay, so let's go to the next question. Question number 18. Using the fields both from both the table produce a tabular report. Fine. Okay, so what is given here? Select the records where the type include the word been. Fine. Okay, student, I would like to tell you something here. When you start doing the reports, first of all we need to design a query. We need to create a query for the report, then the values we are going to import into the report. Fine. So the thing is, I recommend you to start with show only the fields, because here if you see in both the tables we have n number of fields, right, isn't it? But here they are asking us to choose only the specific fields. So let us start now. Okay, I will go here, I will click on create query wizard, simple query. Okay, so let me go one by one. Now first is the type. So here we will go to the seeds. First I will select type. Next seed id, seed id. Next is date placed. Okay, for date we will go to orders, date place. Next is packets. Okay, so we'll go here, packets, and then next we have and issuers. Okay, so we have issuers here only. So 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, something is missing here. See, date place, packets, and issuer. So variety. Okay, let me check. Let me add the variety also in order. Student, I would like you to please follow the order which is given in your question paper. So I will go to variety, then next seed ID, seed ID. Next date packet, date, date place. I'm sorry, it is date place. Okay, and then we have last, next option is packets, packets, and then last is issuers. So now 1 2 3 4 5 6, total 6 fields we choose. Okay, total 6 fields we choose. Then press next. Next, modify the query design and then finish. Okay, so here we have the query ready. So let me double click on this. So we have the data, complete data here. Okay, right click design view. Why design view? Because they also gave us one criteria. What criteria? In the type, in the field type, they are asking us to include the word, okay, which includes the word been. Means, okay, it should include the words been. So now for this, in criteria, okay, star, okay, after it, and then BEAN, been, star. Okay, this is the function which we are going to use to generate the type field which includes been. Okay, so now click somewhere here outside, so you will see the first like function which we use here to get the value. All right, so now let me check whether it is working. Yeah, it is perfectly fine. So we got total 26 records. Next, sort the data into ascending order and descending order. No worries, we will do it in the reports. Page orientation, these are also we do in the reports. So we done with these two questions. Okay, right click save and right click close. Now we'll go ahead with the reports. So create report wizard. Okay, and then I'm going to put all this M2116 query details here. Okay, and then next. Okay, there is no grouping. Next. Okay, next, and then here they ask us to put what, dear? Descending order of seeds. So the seed ID is in descending order, and ascending order of date placed is in ascending order. Next, page orientation should be portrait. Okay, it is already default portrait too. Then fit, it should be fit in a single page. Okay, so here we already checked adjust the field so that all will be fit in a page. Next, modify the report. Here, what is the report name, dear? They gave us, like, bean ordering. So bean ordering is our report name, and at the top of the page, yep, we will do that. Next and finish. So finally we prepare our report. So this should be center aligned, they say. Okay, we'll put, I would like you to make sure that your, the table should become in a very good, so that all the data should be visible properly. So now let me arrange. What I did, I just go to layout view to do the proper adjustment of my fields so that it is fully visible. Okay, slowly I move this and then this, and slowly I select the type and the fields and then move it. Here also I select both the type and the fields to adjust each and every row so that it is clearly visible to the examiner. Okay, so now we adjust the packets. Now last is the issue. Okay, fine, done. So now this looks so good. Okay, next, calculate only the total number of packets. So here, right click, design view. Okay, where are the packets? Packets are here. I select the packet field and then I went to my report design. Okay, then here if you find there are, like, a sigma total function option you will find in your application. So here it is sum, average, all functions you can easily able to apply and use. But here what the question is, calculate the total. Total means it is sum, so I will click on sum. So we don't need any page number here. Let me delete this. Here also in footer we don't need. Okay, so now I got this sum. So let me show you how the function will be look like this. Okay, sum function. So we will arrange it in a proper way so that it is fully visible. Next, do we need to put any heading? Yeah, so label is total packets. Okay, so I will go here, then I will put this label and the label it to total packets. Done. Okay, let me go to my report. So at the end, in the bottom, I can clearly see here everything is properly visible and clear. So let me adjust so that it meet all the requirement. Yeah, so now the total packets is equal to 31. So finally we done with our question number 18. Place in your evidence file a screenshot showing your database formula, which is the sum formula. So students, you can go to design view and just select this and enlarge it and take a screenshot and paste in your evidence file. That's it. Yep, we're done. Right click, save. Okay, and then right click, close. Let's move to the next question. Question 19. Using field from both tables. Okay, again they are asking us to create one more report, tabular report. So for this, yes, we are following the same method. We will go to create, query wizard, simple query. Next, what are the fields? As I told you, please begin your query setup or your report setup from show only the fields question. Show only the fields. First is date placed. Yep, done. Next is date completed. Done. Next is seats. Done. Third is 1, 2, 3, fourth is price. I'll go here to seats and select price. Next, packets. We have packets only. Again, I will go here in order and select packets. Next, I have paid. Next, I have type. I will go to seat table and type. Student, I hope you can see here, I'm only choosing the fields from the tables, not from the previous query. Please don't do that mistake in your board exam. Okay, do not select any field from the which is completed report. Don't select it. Next, okay, paid and type and stock level. Okay, go here, I will select on seat, then stock level. After type, stock level, and then issuer. Wow, we have very big field data is here available. Now we are going to create a very big table. Issuer and then supplier. Last is supplier. I hope supplier is the last option. So do we have supplier here? Yes, supplier. Anything else? Yes, no. So let me count the fields. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Total 10. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Yes, next. Next. Modify the query design and finish. Yeah. So now here, but the criteria. What is the criteria given? Select only those records where paid is no. So yep, I will go to my design view. Where is paid? Paid is no. Okay. And then next, stock level is more than 0, is more than 0 here. Okay, not equal to, here it is more than 0. Whereas stock level, here I will go to the criteria of stock level and it should be greater than 0, greater than 0, and run the query. So wow, so we got total 12 reports. Perfect. Total 12 reports. Done. Sort the data. This we will do in our reports. So now we're done with the query. Right click save, right click close. Okay, so let's create the last report. I hope it is last. Anything else? No. Yeah, last report. Create report wizard, and now the order query. Yes, I select the query which I created just now. Put all the data here. Next. Okay, do not order. Yes, it is not grouped. Do not group. Yes, I did not group anything. Next. Okay, what is ascending order? Sort the data into descending order of supplier. Only one thing. So where is supplier? Here it is supplier, and click on descending. Done. Page orientation should be landscape. Why landscape? Because we know that there are more fields which will be which can be seen and adjust into a single page of this report. So landscape, fit in a single page. Yes, we always select fit in a single page. Include, here what they are saying, it should include, okay, it should include the title called unpaid order in stock. Okay, so now let me highlight. Next, and here my report name is unpaid order stock. Modify the report and finish. Hey, finally, so we also got next report which is unpaid. Okay, now any calculation here? No calculation. At the top you have to put in a header your name, center number, candidate number. So right click, design view, you will go to choose the label, and then here ABC name, center number, IN 123, candidate number 1234. Done. Okay, so now this data looks so messy. So let me arrange this. Right click, layout view. Hey, yes. Now we will adjust this data. Okay. Now I will move this data. Okay. Yes. Yes. Yeah. This look clear now. Okay, so finally we're done with our table. So do they ask us to show the date and time here? No. So right click, design view. We don't need any date and time and the page number. So I deleted this. So now, okay, so like we created both the reports. Now uh, let's apply the currency symbol in the pricing part. Okay, we'll select the price, design view, okay, and then we will click the pricing part. Okay, here now we'll go to property sheets, and then from here, if you see, dear student, here it is a format. So click on currency and then right click here and save, and double click on your report. So you will find the currency symbol here. I hope you understand. Okay, in exam they will ask you different currencies, sometime rupee, sometime dollar, sometime euro. You can select again. I will show you one more time. Right click, you need to go on a design view. Okay, select the price and go to format currency. From currency you can select euro, dollar, or anything. So here in our question paper at the beginning they gave us, okay, they gave us currency will be in, okay, the currency apply a 2 decimal places, same currency, so they did not mention any currency type. So I would like to recommend you to use dollar, okay, as a default currency. So we done. Right click save, right click close all.